Hello guys, welcome back to part 2 of my review of The Snowmen by Stephen Moffat. Now, last part I was talking really just about the new TARDIS of the new opening titles and all that, and I talked a little bit about the story, and the second part's really much about the story and what I think of companions and like overall what I give the story. So yeah, sorry. So anyway, Jenna Louise Coleman. Now, I said I kind of liked her. She was kind of 50-50 for me, or more 40-60. I've already said, actually, sorry, the good things about her. The good things. That's hard. Well, she's quite adventurous, if you know what I mean. Like, she wants to find out a bit about the Doctor, and, that's always nice. What else? She's fit. Really good looking. She's good at accents. She started off with like kind of like a Cockney East End London accent, and then like when she's turned into this governess, she has this posh English accent. She's really good at changing accents, and you can really tell she's having a lot of fun, which is always nice. I mean, you don't want like a companion who's just like dreading, a person who's dreading being a Doctor Who, but yeah, in that sense she was good. Now I'll go back over the bad points for those who didn't get it in the first episode. Didn't like the romantic bit. The thing with her kissing the Doctor. I mean, that doesn't belong in Doctor Who. Okay, the Doctor never ever kisses his companions. First Doctor didn't do it. Second Doctor didn't do it. Third Doctor didn't do it. Fourth Doctor definitely didn't do it. Fifth Doctor didn't do it. Sixth Doctor didn't do it. Seventh Doctor didn't do it. And then after that, after the classic series, they just said, why not? They were just like, yeah, let's start this kissing thing. And you're just like thinking to yourself, really? I mean, you think about it, have you seen what the Doctor looked like in Last of the Time Lords? When the Master, got out his laser screwdriver and, aged him. He looked like a fucking elf. He was so old. He was like so crippled. He was like, he was like, I don't know, he was a Gollum or something like that. It was horrible. Gollum, but like with, 500 years added on. It was just disgusting. I mean, if you think about it, Billy Piper or Martha, or Freema Edgerman, kissing that. I mean, ugh, God. And then Jenna Louise Coleman. I mean, fuck me. Oh, God. I mean, seriously, you don't kiss the companions. I mean, this all started with the movie, the Doctor Who movie back in 1996. Trying to reboot the series, trying to appeal to the American audience. And throughout that movie, well, about the first quarter to a half of the movie, it's like the Paul McGann, the Doctor's trying to find out who he is because like he's got this amnesia for like not regenerating until later, and yeah, he's trying to find out who he is, and then when he does find out who he is, he kisses Grace Holloway. Now for a lot of Doctor Who fans, this splitted the community. I mean, after that first kiss, a lot of people, and after the movie actually, a lot of people like decided the show's crap now, don't like it, that kind of thing, and a lot of purists of Doctor Who were like, they didn't like the whole kissing thing, and I have to agree, I don't like it either. I mean, you think about it, I mean, you think of William Hartnell, the very first Doctor now, he was quite old. Could you imagine him kissing Jenna Louise Coleman? Seriously. And then Jenna Louise Coleman, yeah, the other thing, the Doctor, like, that cloud above the London, Clara, she finds the ladder and the Doctor goes up first, and and if you actually look at that scene, she's actually looking at his arse. Seriously. She's looking at the Doctor's arse. And the doctor's like, stop it. And she's like, no. And you're just like, God, fuck's sake. You're just like, Stephen Moffat, this stuff does not belong in Doctor Who. I mean, that's what I don't get. I mean, Russell T Davies, right? He went. He didn't go that. He didn't go too far. The whole like romantic relationship thing. He just like the doctor just kissed him a few times. But Stephen Moffat, he's like throwing in all these sexual jokes all the time. I mean, calling the TARDIS you sexy old thing and all that, and Louise Coleman looking at Matt Smith's arse. Just no. I mean, so that is where it just went too far for me. I mean, also the way that she kissed him, it was just no reason. The doctor's just talking and saying like, why should I trust you or something like that, and then she just kisses him out of the blue, seriously, and then she says like, you blushed, and then it's like, well, obviously he blushed. He wasn't expecting it. I mean, for flip's sake. I mean, what is this? Is this Doctor Who, or is this like Hollyoaks or something? I don't know. Okay, it's just stupid. I mean, you're just thinking to yourself, why? Why did she need to kiss him? Why couldn't that like be for a time where like you've actually? Why wasn't actually? Why didn't she kiss him like when something actually was happening, when they actually developed a relationship, instead of just kissing him there and like you're saying you blushed and all? You're just like, no, okay, Doctor is not like that. The Doctor is a mysterious time traveller, and he's over 1,000 years old, and he's fought the Daleks, and he's seen whole worlds burn and die. He doesn't need this romantic relationship with his companion. It didn't happen in the classic series. I mean, there's one companion I can remember of, Perry Brown, and she was really fit. She's probably one of the fittest Doctor Who companions there is. And the Doctor wasn't even interested in her at all. Seriously, he didn't give a shit about her. He was just like, yeah. He was actually kind of mean to her, like the Sixth Doctor. He wasn't romantically involved with her at all, even though she was pretty good looking. I mean, Jan Louise Coleman and all the new series companions are just like, oh Doctor, and then kiss him. It's just load of crap. And yeah, I've gone on about this kissing thing too much, and looking at his arse, but it's really, really stupid. It doesn't belong in Doctor Who. I can understand in the movie why Paul McGann kissed Dr. Grace Holloway the first time. It's because he was really excited. He was he was just happy, so he kissed her. And then at the end of the movie, they just kiss her. He kisses her again for romantic effect, and then Russell T Davies and all was like, oh yeah, let's bring them this kissing thing, and then you're just like, oh god, no. And then it stuck after the Doctor Who movie. It stuck. The whole kissing thing, the whole romantic relationship, it stuck, and that doesn't belong in Doctor Who. It never has, and I don't like it. And yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about the whole kissing thing. But anyway, what else? Okay, after that kiss, they go to the TARDIS. He gives her the key. Seriously, he gives her the key, just straight like that. He's just like, oh, okay, you kiss me, take the key. I mean, you're just thinking to yourself, why? Okay, she didn't even prove to herself as a companion. She just found the stepladder to the cloud. That's all she did, really. That is all she did. And the Doctor's just like, here, take the key. And you're just like, why? I mean, all the other companions, like Martha and stuff, they got their key in a few episodes in, when the Doctor, when they earned the Doctor's trust, and the Doctor knew he could trust them. And even Rose, he didn't really initially trust her, and he didn't give her the key until Aliens of London, which was like 5 episodes in. And you're just thinking to yourself, okay, so just because she kissed you, you automatically give her the TARDIS key. It doesn't work like that, Stephen Moffat. I mean, this episode is really, really, really average. Actually, it's below average. It is horribly bad. It's like, this guy, I'm not going to reveal his name, but he said, he's a very good Doctor Who reviewer. He said, it feels like a first draft. And I think it is a first draft. I think, Stephen Moffat did put out the script and said, well, it's done by me, so, it's obviously going to be great. I mean, I made such grace as The Empty Child and Blink and all that, this is going to work fine, but, it doesn't. You just can't do that. And since Series 5, I have to admit, the plots have gotten more complicated, but I can understand them because, I know a bit about Doctor Who and I've watched the classic series and I've watched the new series, and I can understand them. But for the other people, it's really hard to understand some of it because it is hard. I mean, like, Clara, she's died twice, and Amy, the girl who waited, he met her in the wrong time, all that, and same with River Song. And yeah, so the whole thing about giving her the torch key is stupid, but it was kind of funny, like, when the ice lady dragged her out, and you're just like, yes, because, even though she is fit and everything like that, she's kind of annoying, and, well, as the series go on, I'll give my own opinion on Clara. But anyway, let's get back to the story. So he's collecting, the bad guy is collecting snow and stuff for the great intelligence. Doctor, she gives, what was it? Jenna Louise Coleman gets this one word test. I know it's stupid, but it does kind of make sense, as some other reviewers said. But I didn't really like that scene. I was just thinking to myself, why? Her saying pond was for the plot, and these other two reviewers that I quite like said the same as well. Once if she didn't say pond and it didn't grab the Doctor's interest and the world ended, well, that was his fault. The only reason it went on was because she said pond, and because it had happened to be coincidence that it was a pond. And yeah, the enemies. Let's talk about that ice lady. She was crap. Yeah, she was so bad. I mean, what was it? This is her catchphrase, right? That's the way to do it. Really? Seriously, Stephen Moffat, really? That's the way to do it. Do you think that grabs people's attention? Do you think people go, see that scene and go, yes, I agree. No, they don't. Okay? We had such great sayings as delete and exterminate and don't blink and all that, and are you my mummy? Those are all great catchphrases that some of the best villains say. And you come up with this ice lady and her catchphrase is, that's the way to do it. Sounds like, she's being raped or something. That's the way to do it. Or like she sees the Doctor and she's like, that's the way to do it. You're just like, ugh, just stay away from me. You're just like, just back off, really. I mean, it's awful. What else? Yes, the thing about, God, I don't remember. Right. So at the end, Richard E. Grant is turned into this zombie, and, yeah, it is really crap zombie acting. He's like, and you can see the expression on his face, and he's like this. You can just see, like, it looks as though he's, like, really bored. It's like, oh god, I got this really shit job. It's the only thing I could, take. It's the only thing I had going at the moment, so I just did it anyway. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when he's doing the episodes. It's like, I only came here because the money was good or something like that. He only had one facial expression, as I said, and it was this. I mean, seriously, there's no plot development. And the snowmen were killed, believe it or not, by crying. That's right, crying. That's another thing about the new series. All this love defeats the Cybermen and stuff like that. It's crap, okay? Why can't they just, blast him, or like, get a gold star and rub it over his, chest, like an earth shock and stuff like that? No. It's all, all this crap about how love, if it's built up enough, can stop these aliens. No, it can't, okay? That's like saying, like, if we buried ourselves in holes during World War II and just let Hitler bomb us, then sooner or later he'd give up and he'd just, die. Or something like that. I don't know. But it's just ridiculous. And yeah, that's what I think about Richard E. Grant. Stay tuned for part 3. It won't be as long as the other 2 parts, but I'm just going to finish off on what I think. So, bye.